All right, welcome to today's Explainer. We are diving straight into a massive, incredibly powerful secret hidden deep within the Ramayana. I'm talking about a story packed with dark magic, literally impossible odds, and a divine intervention so terrifying it's said to have shaken the entire universe. Today, we're unlocking the mystery of the five lamps and tracing the exact origins of a belief that has thrived for thousands of years. Let's get right into it.
So, why do ghosts, spirits, and negative energies completely run away at the sound of Hanuman's name? It's a huge question, isn't it? Millions of people absolutely swear by this and experience it. But the reason behind it isn't just some vague idea of divine power. It actually boils down to a very specific, historical memory of a battle that pushed the literal boundaries of reality. To really grasp what's happening here today, we've got to go straight back to the source material.
And that means we need to meet the mastermind behind this ancient conflict, Ahiravan. According to the text we're looking at, Ahiravan was not your run-of-the-mill demon. He was the brother of the epic's primary antagonist, Ravan. So, right off the bat, that bloodline alone tells you he was a serious force to be reckoned with. But it wasn't just brute strength that made him so incredibly dangerous. It was a highly specialized, terrifying skill set.
Ahiravan was a true master of the dark arts. We're talking deep expertise in Tantra and Mantra, which are ancient, highly potent rituals and spells. Plus, he had absolute mastery over Maya, or illusory magic. Basically, this means he could literally manipulate reality itself. He could summon unimaginable dark forces and completely trick the senses of even the most powerful divine warriors. This was an enemy who didn't just fight with physical weapons, he fought with the very fabric of dark magic. You can start to see why going up against him would be an absolute nightmare.
Now, the text describes this earth-shattering battle erupting between Lord Hanuman and Ahiravan. Just imagine the sheer chaotic energy of this fight. You've got Hanuman going all out with unmatched physical and divine strength, landing blow after devastating blow. But here's the crazy part. Despite these massive attacks, Ahiravan just kept coming back to life. It didn't matter how decisive the strike seemed, the illusionist master would just pop right back up, fully revived. It was this maddening, seemingly impossible stalemate. I mean, how on earth do you defeat an enemy who literally refuses to stay dead?
Well then, everything changed. Hanuman figured it out. The turning point of this whole epic showdown wasn't hitting harder or moving faster. It was uncovering a hidden, desperately guarded weakness. The source text reveals that Ahiravan's life force actually wasn't kept inside his physical body. It was externalized. It was hidden away in a magical failsafe. And to actually take down this immortal enemy, Hanuman had to solve a puzzle.
The absolute key to victory came down to a single, simple digit, 5. Now, don't let the simplicity fool you, because this number represented some immense magical complexity. Ahiravan had actually tethered his continuous revival, his literal life, to this one specific numerical condition. If Hanuman couldn't crack the power of the number 5, the battle was lost, and the dark arts were going to prevail.
Okay, here is exactly what that number meant. And honestly, it is a brilliantly wicked magical condition. Condition 1, Ahiravan's life force was tied to 5 lamps, and these lamps were kept burning in 5 completely different directions. Condition 2, his death was only possible if all 5 of those widely separated lamps were extinguished at the exact same time. Just think about the sheer physical impossibility of that for a second. How can one person standing in one spot blow out 5 lamps scattered across 5 totally different directions all at once? It was a failsafe perfectly designed to be an unsolvable problem. It literally required a miracle.
But hey, a miracle is exactly what happened. To pull off this impossible feat, Hanuman didn't just try to move faster, he completely transformed. The source text uses some intensely powerful language here, stating, seeing that divine and terrible form, even the 3 worlds trembled. To blow out 5 widely separated lamps at the exact same moment, he took on a divine manifestation that was so overwhelming, so utterly terrifying, that it actually shook the universe. And with that single, massive, unified action, he extinguished all 5 lamps simultaneously. Ahiravan's magic was instantly shattered, and he was finally destroyed.
Which brings us right back full circle to that core mystery we started with. Why do dark entities flee at his name? Well, the text is super clear about this. It is the memory of this specific event. The memory of that terrifying divine form that shook the universe is exactly what supposedly drives away negative powers today. When people invoke Hanuman's name, they're not just calling on a deity,
They are invoking the ultimate conqueror of dark magic, illusion, and immortal demons. Negative forces remember that immense, world-shaking power that blew out the 5 lamps, and they run.
So that leaves us with this final thought to wrap up today's explainer. How does remembering these ancient, seemingly impossible triumphs shape our own psychology and help drive away our darkest fears today? It's truly fascinating how a story about a magical puzzle and a universe-shaking transformation continues to offer psychological and spiritual armor to millions of people right now. Thank you so much for exploring this incredible ancient text with me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.